everybody. It's Romania Black. And yeah, we're on volume 38 of Berserk. I realized last volume when I was editing, I was like, damn, Shirk's wig, them bangs, they looked atrocious. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that before I wear the Shirk wig again. But yeah, so we're on volume 38. We are down to 38, 39, 40, 41, and 42. The final 5 volumes before we're caught up. So we've got about a month and a couple weeks, because I think I'm going to do the guidebook as its own reaction in itself. So I can't decide if I want to do it before volume 42 or after volume 42, because technically volume 41's, to my knowledge, the last one Miura created, and then I'll probably do the guidebook and then finish up with volume 42. That's probably what I'll do, because we'll encapsulate, but I'm going to ask probably Patreon about it. So if you're a patron, you're probably going to get a poll about it here very soon. So around the time that this volume airs, you're probably going to get a poll asking what route I should go. So we'll just play that by ear. But we've got about a month and a couple weeks left of the Berserk manga before I'm caught up, and then I get to struggle with you all in real time. Isn't that exciting? Like I said, I'm not going to be waiting on the deluxe volumes, because who knows how long or if they'll even do them. But I will be doing like one volume at a time, however long that takes. I've been waiting with some manga series for years for new volumes, so it won't be anything I'm not used to. But anyway, so Rickard and Erica are back. I love that Rickard's back. Rickard is one of my favorite characters. I like that Rickard has not immediately drank the Kool-Aid. He's kind of like Psylocke, where he's like, this seems a little bit weird. And I think it also helps that Rickard knew Griffith on a deeper level than a lot of these other characters that just knew him on a surface level. Or at least Rickard thought that he knew him. We're going to talk about that here in a hot second with the comments. But going back and rewatching volume 37 and my commentary on it, I didn't know if I expressed this enough in that video, but one of the central themes of Berserk that it's finally come back full circle, that I'm glad Miura got the chance to come back and talk about, is this concept of kindness does bring about good karma. It doesn't seem like it in the moment. It doesn't seem like it's good. And I like that Berserk is such a bleak and dark, desolate world. But in the last volume, we had those flashback chapters with Guts. Miura is basically saying, like, look, see, even back then, Guts was facing some incredible negativity, incredible thinking the world was cruel and it was awful, but he kept doing kind gestures. He didn't let that cruelness affect him. And in the end, it paid off in dividends. So it's the idea of paying it forward, and that it will come back to help even when it seems hopeless. There's always that little glimmer of hope. And to be honest, in this series, there have been many volumes where I was like, I don't see this hope. I don't see this glimmer of anything good. And then Miura comes back and gives us chapters like those, and you're like, son of a bitch, Miura. Like, you make us struggle. How dare you, sir? How dare you? So, yeah. Anyway, I do like the idea of Guts embodying from that flashback as someone who moves forward despite the odds and has that glimmer of hope from the deep darkness, even if he doesn't quite believe it himself, right? I think that that's so cool. And it was nice to go back and see Guts and then see how much he changed from then to now, which is really nice. So a couple comments I have. Emperor Gaiseric, he talked about Sonya, and Sonya's worst quality being that she knows Griffith is evil. And that's kind of what floored me in volume 34, because I'm just getting around to Patreon's comments on volume 34. What floored me about her there was that we had all those chapters of her and Shirk, and she was giving off kind of creepy vibes then, but I kind of was like, oh, well, but maybe you're not that bad of a character. And then you get to volume 34 and you're like, girl, you know how bad Griffith is and that he is evil. And you know these apostles and what they've done. And you just don't care. You're like, it's fine. As long as she can get closer to Griffith, who cares? As long as she can further Griffith's agenda, who cares? And it's like, she's like Misa Amane from Death Note, basically, only not as interesting as Misa Amane. I love Misa, but there's a whole nother story with that Sonya can't tap into as a character, or to our knowledge right now. But I thought that was interesting, and my dogs are going to be ridiculous. I thought that was interesting because Shirk, hey, you two, no. I thought that was interesting because when you compare to Shirk, Shirk does care. And she not only cares about the crew that she's associated with, but she cares about the villages and the people and the overall structure of the environment she's in. She cares about that ecosystem. And Sonia is the opposite. She is very apathetic. And so it's a really cool contrast. Like when we had Shirk and Sonia in chapters together, it was like Guts and Griffith, you know, the two different personalities. I think Shirk and Sonia are good foils that are similar to Guts and Griffith in that regard. So I thought that was really, really neat, right? It does make me like Sonia less because I'm like, girl, you know how bad this is and you just keep it going. And I'm like, At least Mule doesn't know. So he's kind of in the dark through it all. Moomin pointed out Raxus. Raxus, I forget his name. He looks like No Face from Spirited Away. I forget who he is, but she pointed out that Raxus, is the follower that saw Griffith as Femto. And ever since, I've been talking to y'all several volumes in a row now, I feel like Raxus could be a catalyst to getting the people. If Raxus is like, hey, this is kind of weird. Did you know this about Femto? Did you know this about Griffith that he turns into a demon? I didn't know this. I thought he was an angel. I feel like that could be something. The only thing that I'm kind of like about is the apostles had to use Behelits to become apostles. So they know. They know that Griffith is bad because they've become demons themselves. So I don't really know if that's going to be a catalyst. I keep thinking that it's going to have an impact, Raxus seeing this, but I don't know, unless Griffith unveils his master plan and then Raxus is like, yep, saw him become a demon. I know this is what the case is. And it's like, okay. So there is that. But I feel like Miura is making us want to think that, I think Miura is trying to make us forget about that obvious clue that was shown to us with Zod and Raxus being there. Miura is trying to make us forget about it by having it just not mentioned. And it can be so frustrating because one thing Miura does as a writer that does frustrate me is he puts out a very obvious clue. Something very obvious. It's like the most obvious foreshadowing you've ever seen in your life. Like he told us back in 21, Griffith's like, my goal's still the same. And you're like, okay, cool. So when he decided to claim a kingdom together, you're like, oh, what? Who knew he was going to do that? And it's like, well, no, you just had to wait literally 10 years of reading manga for it to come to fruition. Or back in volume 24, Flora was like telling us straight to the camera, being like, so it could be that they want to merge the worlds together. And then we had to wait 10 volumes for it to happen. And when it happens, you're like, oh, the worlds merged together. And it's like, well, yeah, we've known that because they've told us that from the start. So Miura does a lot of like really heavy handy foreshadowing sometimes that you're just like, you have to sit there and wait for it to come to fruition. And you're like, can we just get on with this? I feel like the crowd in Monty Python that's like, get on with it. And then, then it finally happens. But then Miura does some really subtle foreshadowing. So consistency is not his game sometimes. I like that Ace 22 pointed out. He's like, Miura just likes throwing anything at the wall. And some things are home runs and some things are misses. And it's like, yeah, Miura is playing a game of baseball with Berserk. And the home runs have been really, really good. But the swing and misses, I've been like, what are we doing? Anyway, so I thought that was cool. Rickert pointed out in the last volume saying Griffith seemed different but more Griffith, and I really, really like that line upon rereading it because it's basically Rickert has realized, or seems to be realizing that Griffith back during the Golden Age arc was putting on an act. He was putting on a front just like he's doing now. He's always been evil in this way and self-serving, but he put on a really good front until the eclipse and then dropped that. Now that he's not human, he has no reason to keep up the facade. Everybody's just looking at him because he's hot and going along with it because he's all these things he's orchestrated has made him seem like a savior. But I'm glad that Rickert's kind of still seeing through it. I hope Rickert doesn't drink the Kool-Aid. I hope he doesn't drink the Kool-Aid. I'm praying for it. And then I like the idea of this message from the last volume of the cost of paradise. And I wanted to elaborate on this, that Griffith, there were a couple people in the comments talking about how Griffith is evil, but his acts are for the benefit of others. And I was like, well, but they are really just benefits for himself. And just because he's evil, I don't think that means that the things he does are justified. And he doesn't care. But, what if Griffith decides to change plans and this paradise he's created for you is now he's decided to use for something else, And so I think I've had a lot of people talk about volume 34. They're like, well, somebody said the comment, somebody said word for word, they were like, well, did you just want Miura to hold your hand? And I'm like, no, but I'm going to use Attack on Titan for an example. Whenever there was conflict or someone trying to be a savior in Attack on Titan, for example, there was a lot of complexity with the characters where it wasn't just a mass of people going, yes, we'll do whatever you say. And we will not question authority or question anything about it. And we'll just follow along like little sheep. And it wasn't that basic. There was a lot of complexity. There was people saying, well, I believe in this camp and I believe in that camp. And what about this? And I trust him fully. Well, I don't trust him at all. And so I think Isayama does a really good job in that series of creating all these different voices. And it's hard to keep track of. And it's a really good feat in writing to be able to write really, really detailed character work that allows for these complex conversations. And the one thing that I think Miura kind of falls in is like in volume 34, there aren't those complex conversations. We don't know Irvine's background. We don't know Grunbeld's. We don't know Zod's. We don't know Locus's. They're just there. And because we don't know those characters in detail, they're flat characters, we don't necessarily, it's hard for me to jump aboard Miura's theme there when he's not made it more complex. And the fact that everyone just followed along in line, let's just go to the Falconia without anyone questioning it and without us seeing Psylocke, there was a complexity there that I was expecting of the Miura standard, and it fell short. And I was like, oh, okay, so we're not going to get that. And so I feel like other writers since Miura have they've looked at that probably and went, we could do more. And they've done more. And my problem is I've read those series first. So now coming back to an OG series, I'm like, oh, okay. It's kind of like if you watch, some other series and you go back to like the OG original staple, you can see where the writers of the modern times have kind of taken from this and extrapolated and expanded upon it. So, but I'm hoping, like I said, Rickert is not the same. I'm hoping that Rickert does not follow the blind sheep and exposes something, right? And other people were talking about how, Miura's just talking about our own real world and the problems that, and here's the thing. I am very well aware from studying politics and things like that and rhetorical fallacy and rhetoric and all that. I know what's happening in reality. I think Red Letter Media, I love Red Letter Media. They're really, really good reviewers and they do a great job of breaking down movies and especially talking about what they find problematic with them. And I think maybe it was Batman versus Superman they did a review of, but they were talking about how Snyder's vision was basically doing this very dour, very super hyper realistic, like look how bad the world is. And it's a reflection of our own world. And I like that Mike Stoklasa from Red Letter Media, he was like, I can go turn on the news and see that. I don't need to see it in my fiction. And I think that it is important that Miura is taking on themes of reality and putting them in here. But I'm like, it's a fantasy story and you can do whatever you want with it. So why not? You have so much potential. And I feel like there's so much untapped Miura hasn't delved into that he could. And maybe Berserk is a slow burn and I'm impatient. So maybe Miura is planning on making things more complex. Maybe he's planning on making those conversations come out and having those dialogues and doing those things. But some of this, feels like, yeah, you can find and point it out how it's, akin to our own world. But I'm like, but then what? What do we do with that? And I'm really looking forward to Miura doing something with that. We just got to get there. And I've talked for 13 minutes. So I've loved this whole month of Berserk. I have loved. I just, it's because I've watched ahead now. I'm catching up to the comments and it keeps making me go back to it. So I'm getting excited to get to the comments where I'm having the best time with Berserk and hearing what y'all have to say about it. But these last several volumes have given me faith in Miura that he will get to some important things. We just have to get there. So I've got my coffee ready. I'm so ready to dive into volume 38. With Deluxe Volume 13 and see what we get. But fingers crossed, we'll just have to see. So we're going to start volume 38 of Berserk. And we're going to do that here in 3, 2, 1. Why, yes, the sole stronghold in this world where people can live their lives as people. Anytime someone says there's a paradise, I'm like, humans are they're too complex, and humans, there's no such thing as a perfect human. Somebody's gonna mess this up. Even if it seems like a perfect paradise, somebody's gonna mess this up, because humans have egos. They have sinful attributes. They have, they're gonna just muck this up. But look how good Griffith looks with his beautiful little crimpetied hair. I do want to get to Rose of Versailles at some point. I do want to read that series, especially knowing that Mira based his design on Rose of Versailles. Okay, I feel like maybe, I don't know if I should do this. I want to just look at Erica. She was a war orphan, but she loves Godo like he's her actual father, and she's Rickart's companion. I ship Rickard with her so much. I'm not going to look at this. I said I wasn't. I'm glad I didn't. And I don't know if I even want to read this one thing. I'm going to go back to it. I'm not going to read this one page. I'm going to go back, and at the end of the volume, we'll go back to it, and I'm going to put the little bookmark in it, and we'll go back to it later. A City of Men. That's a movie. I haven't seen City of Men, but yeah. A giant bird head. Birdman. That's pretty impressive too. Well, no, that's really impressive. So I could see why they would find that massively impressive. Yep. I think it's interesting how Miura just drew all of this. I don't know if he used any type of digital technique at this point, or if this was all still hand drawn. Also, the angel wings with the biblical angel there. Of course. Of course. Oh, wow. I'm sure he drew all of this by hand. Wow, a whole castle could fit through this gate. It's amazing. You lived in an incredible place like this, Rickard? Lucky you. Oh, he's like, oh, no, this is not like the city I lived in. He's like, girl, no. General, what is all that? Oh, well, I can't blame you if you're used to the old capital. But it's not something I can explain. It's beyond my understanding as well. What happened to the world that day? This royal capital was reborn. Yeah, it's like all twisty and turny and everything, and filled with all these people. Yep, and there's the big center with the biblical angels in the middle and the tower. Yeah. And you know what? I mean, to give the people here the benefit of the doubt, if I witnessed this world meld into the world of your dreams, I'd probably be like, what else can we expect at this point? What can we do? I just wish some people in the streets would be like, isn't this weird? But instead everybody's like, the best place ever. And like, it's like Pleasantville. God, Miura. And yeah, everything. This is what Griffith wanted. He wanted this beautiful kingdom and that's something that's kind of curious too, is this is essentially what Griffith desired. He wanted a kingdom like this. This is the perfect kingdom he envisioned when he was a human, that it would be perfect and he'd rule over all of it, and this would be everything in his domain. But I'm like, he's not human anymore, so he doesn't have compassion or love or anything in his heart that would lend him to do something beyond getting the kingdom. So then what? Then what happens? Oh my gosh. I need 6 eggs. That's too expensive. I feel like it's like Belle from Beauty and the Beast on steroids. I've never seen so many people. Oh, and everybody looks so happy. Is everyone in the country gathered here? It must be. These crowds are nothing like the old Wyndham. It's like the legendary city said to sleep beneath the capital has come back. Well, that may be accurate. Yeah. So, I mean, there's all this talk of the capital city coming back and getting reborn, could be merged. Who knows? I don't know. I feel like I would like to know what Skull Knight thinks of all this. I would like to know what Skull Knight, I think Skull Knight is Emperor Gaiseric. So I want to know what he thinks of it, and what was his backstory. What was all that? I feel for Mori. I really do. Because if my best friend drew like this and created a story like this that spanned for nearly 30 years, and I'm sure he had notes of what he wanted to do, and I'm sure he had them wrote out and gave them to and if I was his best friend, he gave them to me being like, hey, if something ever happens, here's what you got to do. I would be petrified. I would be terrified, because how much pressure you have to go through to take on this story and finish this man's work, and knowing what your fandom expects of you. That is a hard sell. I'd be pulling my hair out. I would be freaking out on the daily. All right. Oh, wait, aren't those Kushan? Well met, Sir Laban. It's good to see you back safe. Are you about to depart, Sir Jareth? Yeah, he was the one that was helping them get through earlier when they all had the armor on. The medium has delivered her oracle. A pack of trolls is supposed to attack some refugees near the eastern mountain pass. We're headed there to rescue them. We Kushan owe the people of this land an immeasurable debt, so we've dedicated our lives to serving our new master. See you again. Those scary Kushan, but now I've never seen one before. There's no time for people to fight each other, and that's the truth. Yeah, so that is interesting. The Kushan are like, we owe you a massive debt, so now we'll be buddies with you forever. And I know that Laban's like, well, we have to face all these other monsters. They're the worst threat. And it's like, okay, sure. But what happens when you do save all the refugees? Then what? That is the question. The Refugee Bureau. Oh my God. Of course Griffith would have a Refugee Bureau. We'll process your registrations here, and after that, you'll be assigned temporary lodging. Wow, this is very... Your official residence will be situated near some guild, taking into account your wishes and abilities. Wow. We appreciate all you've done for us. Yeah, so it's basically like this feels very... Psycho-Pass, kind of, if Psycho-Pass is taken from this series, where they're like, whatever you want to do and whatever you're good at, that's the job we're going to give you, and then you don't get to change it. So what if somebody was like, I don't want a job. That's my wish. Nope, not in this society. Okay. It's a letter of recommendation for the blacksmith and craftsman's guilds in the army. You performed admirably back there. Of course, yeah. He's like, well, you can either be a blacksmith or you can be in the army. And this one is a pass into the castle and a recommendation for an audience with the hawk. I'll send word ahead and drop by the castle tomorrow afternoon. So, of course, Griffith's going to probably want to see if he wants to join the army. You could be a blacksmith or you could join me, whichever you prefer. You want to see Griffith, don't you? Well, yes. I mean, of course, but... When I see Griffith, what's he going to say? What was he going to say to him? Be like, hey, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. You kind of, Guts told me what you did. All my friends died because of you, and you violated Casca, caused Guts to lose an arm and an eye. You want to explain? Here it is. We finally made it. All the time on the run just to have to wait in line. Talk about a rough day. Now we can finally last. Oh, is this, listen up, people. It's too soon to be sitting down. Is this, oh God, what's her name? What's her name? Help me out here. Yes. Okay, Luca. Thank you. It's been so long. You've had a perilous journey. I know you're exhausted, but stay on your feet a little bit longer. I'm Luca, and I'm in charge of this lodging. If you're unsure of anything, feel free to ask one of us. I wonder where Nina went. We don't know where Nina is or Yohim. If anyone is sick or injured, speak up and we'll get you to a doctor. Carriages go around back. Rooms are basically assigned one per family. Single people have to share a room. Families with elderly members get priority for first floor rooms. It won't be long until your residence is arranged. Until then, just behave and bear with the cramped conditions. Well, she's really with it. And she won't take no for an answer. No, Luca's pretty strong-willed like that. It's good to see her again. All right. Oh. New arrival, Gramps. They're all yours. Oh, it's the wizard. Oh, leave the animals to me. Oh, and he bewitched the animals to go into the stall. That old guy can talk to the animals. Really? Scary. Yeah. I'm glad that Erica's like, wow, that's kind of weird. Was that a roar? Oh, that said scree. I thought she said scary. A monster. That's what. Gramps, I know. Every single time horses go in. Don't go near there. How many times have I told you these aren't food? I'll bring you some fresh meat, so pipe down. If you're not that old man, you'll get eaten. Interesting. Anyway, meet me in front of the gate after you've eaten, and I'll take you somewhere nice. Oh, wow. Are these all baths? Well, Griffith would spare no expense on the bathhouse. Of course he wouldn't, right? Remember, I feel like I remember when you were taking a bath in a ditch. Where'd you guys come from? We were blacksmiths at a mine on the border until the trolls appeared in the mountains, and we moved to a nearby town for safety. But the town was attacked by an ogre, so we escaped and came here. And I know what y'all are going to say. Romania's going to talk about... I'm like, you could have just... Do you see how that one woman... See the bottom panel where Erica has her head poked up above the water? Like, anybody normal would draw a child or a young preteen girl. I'm like, we don't have to see her butt, Mira. We don't have to see... It's just... Sometimes he puts female characters that are nude into kind of like mildly compromising weird positions that someone could fetishize. And it's like, if you don't want people to fetishize that, just don't draw it. And then they won't. But it's weird. It's very weird. I'm not comfortable with it. And I'm just like, if you don't want people complaining about it, then don't do it. Or accept the complaint, right? What does he care? But the town was attacked by an ogre, so we all escaped to come here. There was a rumor that in the capital, a hero called the Hawk protects people from monsters. Everyone only half believed it, but one day all the children in town had the same dream about a shining hawk flying towards the capital. And that's when we decided to leave. So you had it too. Yeah, it was a strange dream. It was like the hawk was guiding me. And even after we woke up, we all remembered it clearly. And that's my thing too. Nobody questions like, wow, we all had the same dream and the hawk was all guiding us here. And it's kind of like we were all like manipulated. Nobody questions that. And I'm like, maybe one of you should. Like, all the refugees who come here, they barely survived, guided by the hawk of light. You girls too, us, we endured a lot more. Burned out of our homes during the 100-Year War, dealt with famine and natural disasters. Ran from the Kushan, chased around by monsters too, and finally, like, see how Erica's like in that one position, like all leaned up with her butt sticking out of the water? It's a compromising position. Mira, you didn't have to do that. We arrived at the baths. Oh, right. We were bone dry, mind and body, but now, wait, the baths? You and your brother had it rough. Oh, we're not brother and sister. Oh, well, I'd like to hear some details about that. Anyway, let me push you up against my boobs because women do this. They don't! No scary monsters will get into this city, so you can sleep easy tonight. But out in our backyard, there's... This is the other thing, too, like this moment here of... I'm sorry, to the men out in the audience watching this, I hate to burst your bubble, but ladies in bathhouses, we don't hug each other and push each other up against our breasts, and we don't like sit each other on our breasts like pillows. Women don't do that. Like, I don't know how to tell you this, but it doesn't happen that way, you weirdos. Stop drawing us like this because it doesn't go that way. I have never been in a pool, in a hot tub, in any situation with besties where I have felt the need to go sit on my best friend's boobs. That just never happens. And it's fetishy and it's just weird. No, and all these anime mangaka that are men, by the way, they're all the times I see this in manga, it's all by a male mangaka. And I'm like, this is just to fantasize, to put out some fantasy you have in your head that is not remotely in existence. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I don't see female mangaka drawing men like up in each other's laps, like slapping their chesticles together. So I'm like, Miura, you're doing so well. Don't fuck this up. The slacks. Oh, now see, that's cute though. I like Rickert like pulling the sheet up over her. That's adorable. That part's cute. But the whole boob thing, bitch, no. That never happens. So, the divine right of kings. Oh, I'm sure, is that going to be Griffith telling Rickert, being like, well, I'm the king, so I can do whatever I want. Who knows? Sturdiness will only get you so far. I should have taken a carriage. Oh, shit, did you walk all that way up, Rickert? Bitch. Oh, my God. Like, what's interesting about this is that it's this concept of, it kind of mirrors like Griffith's path to being king and going up the spiral staircase. It kind of mirrors that. That's so fascinating to me that it's similar to that with all the birds and everything. Oh my gosh. He's all by himself. Wait here briefly. You're like, I walked all this way. You got a chair I can sit in? This castle has a different architectural style than the city before. Falconia, the Hawk City, the Hawk's Castle, as if it were ordered just for Griffith. There's nothing left of the old Wyndham Castle, where we spent so much of our time. It's all gone. Are you Rickert? I like that Ganishka's kind of in the background throughout all this. Sir Laban told me about you while we were making out. I am Owen. Wow. Head of Falconia's Castle Guard. Oh, General Owen. Oh, you needn't have come in person, my lord. No need for formality. I wanted to show my respect for a unit commander of the old band of the Hawk. And Owen has seen Guts and talked to him. So I wonder if Owen's told Griffith all about that. Probably not. Our kingdom's heroic saviors, I'll be your guide. Heroic, I just happened to be promoted because I was a veteran member. Then have you known the Hawk for a long time? Oh, yes, sir. Since we were the lowly bandits of the Hawk. I'd love to hear more about that. Yep, and there's Griffith, right? Or is that Griffith standing there with his back turned, being all shadowy? The Hawk is in the middle of a ceremony. Oh, is he now? I'm pretty sure he was just looking over the edge just now, unless that was somebody else. Your audience will have to wait for a bit. Ceremony. That's it there. Are these all the people that have died? Oh my gosh, and there's like all the church choir kids and the pontiff. Oh, souls of the dead now gathered in the house of God, children of fathers, children of mothers. When you make the blessed departure to be in God's presence, let it not be a parting of sorrow or pity. Oh my God, like that massive statue. But all the souls from before, they all like went to the vortex of hell, right? Yeah, right, correct? What is this? A funeral. Relatives are saying their final farewells to those who died en route to the capital, and to the soldiers who died escorting them. The bodies of all who died en route to Falconia temporarily lie in state in this castle. It's exceptional treatment for common subjects. Her Highness Princess Charlotte also attends the services. Well, Griffith has to have her doing something. And His Holiness the Pontiff is here. While it is a mass funeral, the highest-ranking priest of the Holy See performs the ceremony personally. But, most importantly... Oh, and oh, look at Sonia with that damn headdress! And Griffith, Sonia in that headdress looks ridiculous. But does Griffith even care, or is it just him doing it as procedure, right? Because, I mean, if you think back to when he was a human, he questioned whether he felt bad for the boy that died on his behalf. But in the end, when he told the God Hand, he's like, well, I kind of just knew he was a stepping stone, and I kind of just sacrificed him and said whatever. So is this just putting on airs like before? Because he still has the demon eyes in that moment. Oh, Griffith, quiet. I know how you feel, but for now, restraint. Watch. And he's gathering up all of those souls. That's why he's there. And he's gathering up all of those souls, but what is he doing with them? Oh, shit. What is that? It is the other side of death. The people are now witnessing what lies beyond the edge of this life. I can tell he isn't human. For them, this is more significant than the spirit world overflowing into this world and driving people from their lands. It seems like a nice sentiment to show them the spirit of their loved ones, but isn't he going to send them to hell? Isn't that where they're going? Death is not the end. The self continues to exist beyond it, which means like heaven and hell might also exist. Well, why don't you ask Griffith since he knows? Being confronted with death calls people's lives into question. Sonia, yep, I'm on it. Those who can't make out the spirit's words, come forward. The Hawk's medium will convey them to you. Oh, how convenient. Do you know the phrase divine right of kings? The divine right of kings. The throne is something bestowed by the hand of God. Therefore, none must violate it. Oh, well, of course. And since Griffith's the one that has it, we can't violate it. A high spiritual rank links a legitimate king to the land, guiding the realm to prosperity. The lady in the lake, her arms bosom and clad in the purest Samsonite, brought forth from the water. It's a theme that often occurs in myths and legends. Many royal families claim it to be true in their case. I want Rickard to say, strange women's lying in ponds distributing swords is no manner of a system of government. However, 100 stories and an entire doctrine lose their power when presented with that spectacle. But Griffith is just gathering up their souls to, like, send them to hell to make himself more powerful, right? Are we not right? Oh, this chapter is called Pandemonium. Oh. I mean, okay. It's kind of creepy. A solemn spectacle, like some religious painting, the divine right of kings. Don't be drinking the Kool-Aid, Rickert. It will take some time for the ceremony to end. Sir Owen, if you don't mind, I'd like to borrow him for a bit. Not getting good vibes from that. There's something I wish to tell him in private, as he was of the old band of the Hawk. Oh, so you heard about him. Rickard's like, why are you taking me away from Sir Owen? Why can't you just say it in front of him? Well, I wouldn't mind that, but, oh, of course. Oh, Sir General Owen, what is it? A thief has broken into the castle and 2 guards were discovered unconscious. A thief in this castle. I apologize, Rickard. As you heard, I must go. Sure. Is it Psylot? Is Psylot coming? Please let Psylot be in. Sir Locust, please take charge of him. Psylot and Rickard are the only 2 that haven't drank the poison or the Kool-Aid yet. Can they team up? Can they get together? That would be insane. You were once one of the Hawk's feathers. There's something with which you really ought to be aware. Rickard's face would be mine. I would be like, this seems like wheel. It seems like red flags. Something regarding the present Hawk of Light. Nope, not liking this at all. Yes! There's that dark, ominous void! Bitch, yes! Yeah, beyond the darkness. Yes, we talked about the end of the last volume. I was like, I saw that little spherical shape in the background. I was like, that looks terrifying. What could that be? Oh, come on now. What is that? The common soldiers seem too scared to go near it. Pandemonium. The den of the war demons. The Hawk of Light's bodyguards. The war demons. Oh, it seems you know of them. Your name is Rickert, yes? Tell me, why did you request an audience with the Hawk, eh? For nothing more than to renew an old friendship? To try to gain a patron to establish you here in the city? Both of those things? Or perhaps to question him about what happened beneath the black sun of abstract time. Oh, the eclipse! Yeah, and Rickard's like, shit, why are we doing this? What? Well, how did you? It's simple deduction. A feather of the former band of the Hawk lacks the scent of the brand. Yes, he doesn't have the brand, which means for some reason you were spared the ceremony of abstract time. Yeah, Rickard doesn't have the brand, so they're not after him. Oh my God. Oh. It's only natural that you would want to ask what happened that day and of where your comrades vanished to. I already know the answer to that. Guts told me. That day on the Hill of Swords. Oh? Then do you wish to hear that answer from the Hawk himself, delivered in a tone of remorse? Well, we know that's not going to happen. But to me, your eyes at least don't seem to be tainted with hatred. You could never really hate Griffith. I feel Rickard is too, and my dogs are going to bark at something. Rickard's too nice. And he's very kind. And Rickard wasn't there. So even if he hears all of the horror stories in the world, he doesn't know. So why is Locust taking him here? Why? Why is Locust trying to scare him into like not questioning Griffith? What is going on? There is a great difference between knowing and experiencing. What are you doing? Whether you ask or ask not, you first ought to see them. those who are the Hawk of Light's beak and talons. Are you going to show him all the demons? What? My question is, why is Locus doing this? If Locus knows that Rickert, I feel like maybe Locus is curious, being like, why are you here? Are you going to cause drama? Or are you going to be easily manipulated? Maybe he's trying to scare Rickert into not talking to Griffith, as if that would do something. Maybe he's trying to like get Rickert to join them and be like, look, these are what you're up against. So you either join us. If you can't beat us, join us. So like one of those scenarios. I'm wondering why this seems like this is all going to backfire in Locus's face. So I'm wondering why in the world he would take him there to begin with, except for it to be a plot device to show us all of this, which Miura, you could have just panned and showed us all of this, but and damn it. No, they made it to go back to that son of a bitch. Miura, don't come near here. I like the parallel of what the wizard is holding secret and what the Band of the Hawk is holding secret, like the parallel between the two. Blasted knee, I'd sooner just float. Are you okay, old beardy? Well, you're a new rival from yesterday. I'm Erica. I bet you plan to sneak into the barn while I can't move. Well, I hadn't thought of that. Oh, no, you don't. Watch. Oh no, he made her spin around. Oh no. Oh, he bewitched her. Don't do anything crazy, old man. She'll be stuck helping him all day. Caught you, girl. Now you do whatever I want. Get to work. Well, at least he's a nice old man that doesn't hurt her. I'm like, Erica, leave her alone, Mira. She's the one like thing that has her purity left. Well done. Good job. If you're sick of this, never go near that barn again. Oh, come on. This is fun. I was like, dude, she grew up working for Godo. Like, let's be real. The other kids gave up after I worked them this hard. Well, that's because I'm a blacksmith's daughter. Hard work is what I do. Well, have it your way. It makes things easier for me. Oh, wait, right there. Oh, I found it. Her being kind to him. Kindness is good karma. Oh, there. Try standing, old Barty. Well done, girl. Gramps, what's this about? Luca, if your injury isn't fully healed, you should say so. Otherwise, the manual laborers will mind your own business. This is just joint pain that comes with old age. It's no big deal. It was actually caused by Ganishka, wasn't it? This is unusual, though. You letting someone get close to you. This one's just pushy is all. Even so, that's a great contraption, isn't it? Is it yours, Erica? Rickert made it. Rickert will make just about anything, like explosives and repeating bowguns and lots more. It's thanks to those who managed to get here. He made that supportive device for my dad when he got his legs weak. Where's your dad? Oh, he died a long time ago. He was an amazing blacksmith, too. He made this one sword. It was so huge, it was bigger than a person. Oh, bigger than a person. No one could wield such a thing. It'd be totally useless. Oh, it can be wielded. And Luca's like, oh, well, actually, I've seen it once before. So have you. And they both thought that. They're like, maybe. I'm like, yes, you both have seen it done. Well, somebody did do it. And that's how they're going to find out that she knows guts. Oh, yes. Okay. I am much more open with the idea of the old man because he wasn't an apostle. So this old man, he didn't sell his soul for evil. He was working for Ganishka and doing very evil things, which is kind of the same umbrella that Psylocke was under, but Psylocke cut ties a lot quicker. So him and Erica kind of forming this bond through her kindness, I'm totally about. And I think it's a really cool message of them working together. But how are they going to find about guts? Is this pandemonium? Are they just battling it out, these demons? Oh, because they can't kill the humans in Falconia. So instead we'll have this underground demon fighting where you all can let out your frustrations. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh. Was this Negan? Again, Miura's writing is incredible. His drawing's incredible. And yeah, Rickert's like, what is this? Yes. Yeah. Wow, the shadows. The use of shadows in this are amazing. Yep, here's all of Griffith's forces. Oh my god, are they like... Wait. Oh no, is that his head? Or like... It looks very sexual, what they're doing down there. I was like, are they like getting it on in this pit? But no, I think is he headbutting him? What, 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 what? So yeah, so that we don't kill the humans, this is what we'll do instead. Oh, I love the shadows. The shadows that Miura draws are amazing in this. I would see this animated in a heartbeat. These are the war demons. They are, generally speaking, combative. Captured monsters are brought into the castle, and they thus devote themselves night and day to combat training, or so the story goes. Chances are they're all just hungry for blood and slaughter. Locust, why are you doing this? Why are you bringing him to show him this? Are you not happy here anymore? It's like a scene out of hell. Yeah, yes. It's these supernatural soldiers who are the Hawk of Light's beak and talons. I love the shadow work that Miura does on Rickard here. This whole scene with the shadows and the play that he does on this, oh my God, incredible. In exchange for these monsters, Griffith took the Band of the Hawk and they're human. Originally human. These are those refashioned by causality and extraordinary obsession. These are apostles. Yes. Were the Hawk of Light not leading them, they'd simply indulge in their own desires, doing nothing but harm to the world of men, beasts to be simply shunned, feared, and detested. But they asked for this. They exchanged their souls through the Behelit for this. So I can't say I feel bad for them because they made this choice. They weren't transformed by Griffith. They were given the choice and they made it. But the Hawk of Light forged them together into a sword. He made them walk with men, compelling them to be guard beasts for their world. But it's like they also were giving out these Behelits like candy to these, so they were causing all this. So Locust can try to spin this however he likes, but these are all monsters who are literally destroying each other, not feeling sympathy. He gave even brutes like us a place where we belong. Yeah, but you chose to be like that. Like, Guts and Rickard, Guts is a prime example of you don't have to be like this. And you must have seen it in this new world. Even if war is inescapable, men no longer fight other men. They only need to wield the sword to protect mankind. Even if death is inescapable, people no longer fear death. They see for themselves that the soul is immortal, but they don't know that that soul is going into a hell vortex. They don't get to see behind the Oz curtain. They're just shown whatever Griffith wants them to see. And it's like, how long is it going to be sustainable for those apostles to sit there in that pandemonium? How long is that going to be sustainable before they get bored? No great king in history has ever been able to achieve this. A harsh utopia. That is the land the Hawk of Light brings about for mankind. Falconia. But it's all an illusion. It's all a lie. The Bridge of Parting. Oh my God. Okay. Oh shit. I'm like, Locust would like Rickard to drink the Kool-Aid and be like, look at all the good things Griffith's doing. But I'm like, one, Griffith caused all of this. Two, they've been messing with causality and messing with all of you and manipulating you. So of course you would think that. But like, a harsh utopia is not a utopia. So, Oh. And there's this beautiful little gazebo with Griffith and it looks like Charlotte and Sonia and the Pontiff and all these handmaidens that look like a Handmaid's Tale. Okay. Interesting. What a contrast to Pandemonium, this little pretty garden where nothing's wrong. I'm like, does Charlotte know about all this? Probably not. There seem to be more flowers again. Oh, so Griffith didn't plant them. She's just like, Any type of flower will bloom here. It pleases me so much. I'm having flowers from all the lands brought to this little garden one by one. So this is all her doing. Here, your holiness. Thank you for today. Oh, well. I'm much obliged that your highness would serve me personally. Sonia, I'm wiped out. I don't want to see any ghosts for a while. And your duties as a medium aren't easy either, Sonia. Oh, what's this? It's herbal tea. I mean, you're all so busy all the time. You can at least have this when you're free. It's chamomile, ginger, marjoram, and hibiscus. It certainly does calm the mind. You really do know everything, Lord Griffith. Blech! Oh, I can't. It smells too green. Oh my God. At least Sonia, I don't care for Sonia, but at least she has a personality and she's not trying to be like Light Yagami. But I do kind of feel nice and warm, so I'll have more. There are cakes too. This does seem to ease your mind. Oh, your holiness, please don't push yourself too hard. That is, think of your health. Oh, these old bones no longer fear death. In fact, I look forward to it. Thanks to what the hawk and the medium showed me again today. I won't die just yet, though. I still have the duty of presenting the crown upon the Hawk of Light's head. No, the destiny of doing so. So he ain't king yet? He ain't been crowned yet? But before that, we have to perform the wedding ceremony for the two. It's way too sweet. Yeah, Sonia. Is that her or is that Mule in the background freaking out? But him behind me, he looks like he wants some. Oh, it is Mule. Okay. I was like, is he just freaking out? Don't use me as an excuse. Another cup? I'd love one. Oh, don't be a show-off. Here, you can have half. I'm on duty guarding you, Lord Griffith. Sir Locust has brought a guest to see you. Okay. Well, you've seen all this, so now what? Yeah, you would excuse yourself for a bit. Oh, who could that be? Once again, the two of them are together. Griffith, what will I say? What can you say? After seeing that crowd of people and their pleading eyes, after seeing the bustling capital, which I never thought I'd see again, godlike exploits, fiendish exploits, I've seen both of them firsthand. And here, I seem so tiny. Oh, wow, look how much Rickart's grown. Look how much he's grown. Oh my God. Mura just loves drawing Griffith. He really does. Oh, shit. Ah. Will you still dream the same dream? Have you found an answer to that question on the Hill of Swords, Rickert? So this paradise I made and like all the great things I've done. So yeah, I like killed all your friends, but it was worth it, right? It was worth it, right? That's basically what he's saying. He's like, all this was worth it, right? Look at all the great things I've done. Who cared if I had to kill a couple people for it? Oh, bitch! Yes! Oh, shit! No way! Ah! Ah! Oh! Bitch, you had the nerve! Bitch, he had the nerve! Oh my God, charisma, uniqueness, nerve, talent! Rickert, you badass motherfucker! This isn't enough, comeuppance, but it's a start. This doesn't make up for everything, but it's a start to see our sweet boy Rickert smack Griffith motherfucking across the face. Oh! Oh! Oh, slap that pretty boy. Smack his ass. F his shit up, Rickert. Lord Griffith, how dare you? Oh. I was ashamed of myself that I couldn't go with everyone to Wyndham to rescue you that day. I felt like I owed a debt for not getting to share in the fate of the others. For being unable to get mad like Guts or take responsibility like him. For only being able to stand there and watch him go. But then, that hill of swords, the one who made all their grave markers was me. Oh, you bitch! Yes! Oh my God! Oh, he's like, you didn't take any responsibility for any of it. And Guts and I have. So what now, bitch? Oh. Have you noticed the new Band of the Hawk's crest? The shape of the wings is a little bit different than the old crest. Oh, what does the new crest look like? How is it different? Now I gotta see how it's different. That it is. I'm Rickert, member of the Band of the Hawk, led by Griffith the White Hawk. My leader isn't the Hawk of Light. Goodbye. I want to go back and see what that hawk imprint is. Like, what is the Band of the Hawk look like? What is the Falconia, the thing that is there? I need to see how it's different. I need to see how it looks different. Yeah, it does look different, right? And Rickert's like, you're not the person you were before. Bitch, what? Oh my God! Oh my God! It's not enough. It's a start. It won't be enough if that's all Griffith ever has comeuppance for is Rickert slapping him across the face. But that has been the most satisfying moment since before the eclipse. That has been the most satisfying moment before this eclipse is Rickert mother trucking slapping Griffith across the face. Guts couldn't touch him, but mother trucking Rickert could. I've like sweat through this shirt. It's over. Twilight Assassin. Oh, Rickert, I need, dude. Oh. Lord Griffith. Oh, it would seem I've been rejected. Fuck you. And Locust, of course, is like, oh, there's Psylocke! Yes! Psylocke's gonna be like, Rickert, hey, I hate him too. Can we team up? Oh, F yes. Rickert slapped a god hand. Can we all bask in that in a moment that Rickert, little sweet Rickert that Corcus made fun of. Rickert smacked a god hand. Skull Knight, you couldn't do that. You couldn't even touch him. Rickert smacked him. And I don't want to hear this whole, well, Griffith let him smack him. Fuck you. No, he smacked him. I need to calm down. Okay. Oh, yep. He's like, if I've got to stay here to keep out of trouble, I will. But I'm not serving in your army with these monsters. No way. Look at Rickert flexing. The axle was damaged, so I replaced it. It'll work fine now. You bailed us out. Now we can do business in the capital too. You saved us. This carriage got here safely. How's you know what? Oh, it's ready. He's from the Young Men's Association. So here it is, huh? It was rotting away in that neighborhood storehouse. I had no idea what it was. Is he making a beer bong? I tried to get it working again with parts I had on hand. It's actually pretty amazing. Here goes. Oh, is it like a fire hose? Well, it's not exactly a beer bong, but... Oh, it's a sprinkler for putting out fires. There we go. I think if I improve it, the water will come out even more forcefully. These could be deployed in each section of the city. They'd make for fire prevention. All right, I'll go petition our official right now. And I'll have the guys from the association come and get that one tomorrow. This city is incredible, though. It isn't just spectacular structures as running water and sewers and streets have roadways and walkways and traffic flow. It's excellent. There are even things like this. And the baths are huge. And the water flows through the toilets. If this place is the legendary city, both their culture and technology must have been more advanced than any countries today. I think you're really something for reproducing that thing so easily. So it could be that Griffith just did take the city that was underneath Wyndham and just resurrected it and modified it. So that would make sense. If you're that skilled, you'll probably find a job right away. And at any rate, craftsmen are in great demand in this city. And I hear you were in the band of the Hawks, so you're an old friend of Lord Griffith's? Well, yes. Oh, you're set for work and you've got connections. How about you and I? No, me instead. And Erica. Oh, my God. Oh, why are you so worked up? Worried about your big brother? Go to find some water to play in, kiddo, but I won't be able to stay here in the city. Something wrong? He's like, you slapped Lord Griffith? Whatever for? Well, you mean it's something you can't talk about? That's really bad, huh? Even if they do go way back. About what we said. Yeah, never mind. Is it something worrisome? I like that those girls were just trying to take advantage of Rickert and his status. And the moment they find out he slaps Griffith, they were like, no. You're both men. In fact, your war buddies used to live together. I'm sure there's been a slap or a punch or two. It's because of that. It's because we were war buddies. If this city was built on top of my comrade's bitter death, then I can't live comfortably here, no matter how much of a utopia it is. Rickert, Rickert's been one of my favorites this whole story. I thought he was going to die back during the Golden Age, and then I thought his life was spared, and I was like, Rickert's one of my favorites. I'm just going to let him go, and maybe I'll see him in the epilogue. So I can't even tell you how happy I am in these moments. I can't even express that. Well, this is between two men. It's not for others to go prying into it. But what do you plan to do about this girl? Will you take her back into the wilds with those roaming monsters around? Or will you... Well, you can bet I'm going with him. We're family. I'm going with. You heard her. Erica. Good. I'd be afraid if she did stay there, something bad would happen. Right? Well, go on living. And who knows what'll end up becoming important. Things you have now, things you've lost. People who are nearby, people who've gone far away. No matter what you choose, truth is, both regret and reluctance are going to follow you around. You just have to make sure you don't make excuses to yourself down the road. She's basically being like Levi from Attack on Titan, #no regrets. I like Luca. I've heard a lot of people say she's kind of a Mary Sue, and she is kind of like a walking motivational poster. I like Luca. She's one of the ones that doesn't have anything bad happen to her, which is great, but she is just very much like, this is what she is. Well, as upstanding as ever, Luca. Oh, yeah? You don't regret what happened with Jerome? Oh! His wife was too innocent. Deceiving her just seems so wrong. Oh, yeah, he was married. Oh, wow. Okay. So she's not with Jerome. Okay. You're not cut out to be a wicked woman. Okay. How long are you to stand around? We're short-handed here. Give it some careful thought. I'll help too. To be young. Well, that sucks about Jerome. I forgot about him. So he's somewhere else. We don't know where he's at. Okay. But he's with somebody else. Luca, you're too good. Oh. The scale is incredible. And this energy, everybody is earnestness embodied. All working with a sense of purpose and duty. Probably everyone in the city is. That's Falconia's, Griffith's capital. I love that Rickert doesn't judge any of these people. And he's a good model of being like, look, I guess I feel the same way Rickert does. It's like once you know what's behind the curtain, you can't really support it anymore. And you're like, but it's like these people don't know. They're just sheep. They're just following without knowing the truth. But Rickert knows the truth like we do. And he's like, no, I can't do that. Can't follow suit. It's not for me. But the problem is you can't fight Griffith. He's got the war demons and everyone by his side. So the only thing you can do is just move against him and go somewhere else and try to find another path. Oh, damn. I also love that image there because there's Guts, Corcus, Casca's looking back to Griffith, Pippin, and Judo, but Griffith is not in the light with them. Casca's barely in the light with them, but Griffith is in the shadows. Like he's distanced from them. Things you have now, things you've lost. People nearby, people gone far away. And then there's Erica. No matter what you choose, both regret and reluctance are going to follow you around. I do have family after all. That is touching. Oh! I mean, I like that Erica's wanting to go with Rickert. I don't want her to be in danger, though, so maybe Psylot's buddies will watch over her if she... Oh! Oh! Oh, no, it's Roxas! Darkness parting with family is very sad, but no need to worry. Even if you're gone, your family can live on in this city, all in comfort, under the Hawk's protection. Now die free of concern. Oh, I don't think Rickert's gonna die. No. No. Oh, thank God. Yes. Yeah. So he was gonna take him out as one of the apostles. And there's Psylot. Oh my God. This is like the best volume. Psylot and Rickert meeting. Oh my God. What a crazy world. Is the order from the Hawk himself? Or did that night Locust put you up to this? Either way, I can see this man knows some secret about the Hawk. Oh, okay. I want Psylot's two buddies to watch over Erica. I want that to be happening while Psylot's doing things. The royal capital in the moonlight. Oh, I love it being like, this is what it's like during the day, and now here it is during night. Oh my God. What the hell is this? In exchange for saving your life, there's something I want to ask you. Okay. Ask me. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Your skills have improved, young master. Quit firing these sonic rings. Oh my God, stop. Oh. Tapasa. They move well for their size. Oh my God, why? But what is this? What is this? Shit. Oh my God. Oh! Shit, no, it did not kill him. He moved around there to the other end. Oh my God, no, leave Psylot alone. Shit. Oh. That's not necessarily where my head is. Oh, great, because he's an apostle now. Oh, that's so creepy. Damn you. Young master, are you hurt? I'm fine. I have those stuffed in here. Oh, good. So he had some padding. Oh, I liked this one too. Sad. Humble. What? My mood's ruined. I'm leaving. What? I'll go put on a new mask, so bear with me. Tonight, once the moon's risen, I'll come again. I don't know. He doesn't seem too bothered by seeing Femto. I don't think he seems too bothered since he didn't mention it then. What the fudge? I mean, he's an apostle now, so I guess he doesn't have too many desires. Well, they do have desires, but what the fudge? Creepy. Okay, he does remember him from back when Psylot and the Kushan invaded the camp that Casca and all them were in. Yes, he was there, so they have technically met before. Raxus, so bizarre. He's a demon now, so they knew him before he was a demon. We banished him, but he's still taboo to our clan. It sends a chill through me. Now then, This Kushan, back to my question. I've seen him somewhere before. I love that Silot's showing his face. Good for him. Oh, what's the matter? If you insist, I'm fine with roughing you up to get my answer. Oh my God! Well, you wish to talk? I don't mind, but there isn't time to discuss it. He said he would attack again tonight, true. And don't you guys want to hear all about Griffith and not just a short version? I have a proposition. Oh my God, yes, please. Erica, welcome home. Now, where's the city's blacksmith? It sounds like fun, so next time I'll go, oh my God! And they're trying to smile. Oh, Rickard, behind you, orcs! Maybe it's your looks. No, Erica, they're human. Well, maybe it's yours. What's with all that noise? Has Rickard come back? They remind me of the two guys that are in Hell and Dragon Ball Z in Hiffle. Somebody call the officials. The orcs have slipped into town. No, wait. And he would know them. Oh my God, it's all coming together. Sorry, but you have to go back. Around back, you'd scare everyone. True, you did stand out oddly in town. I'm surprised you're assassins, considering how rude. Assassins! The less commotion, the better. You two hide in the stable or something. Oh, wait, they're not supposed to go in the stable. This irks me, let's face it. Our fate is to live in the shadows. It's them. So who are those guys? They're bodyguards I hired. Mercenaries. Mercenaries! Tonight, I'm going to leave Falconia. You were attacked by an assassin. I knew it. Lord Griffith must be angry about that slap. He definitely wasn't human. There, you see? I think he was one of those war demons who served Griffith. Well, shouldn't you go apologize to him right now? But for Griffith to do such a thing. What about Griffith now? No, that wasn't even the old Griffith, a cool-headed perfectionist. He had a shady side he just didn't show us. If that weren't true, he'd never have, but still. Yeah, I like that juxtaposition of all them and then the graves above it. At any rate, Raxus, that war demon, is sure to come. He's remarkably persistent. Well, don't just stand there. You've got to hurry and get ready to travel. There's no fixing that. But do you have somewhere to go? As you know, things out there are a total mess. I don't know if there's any place left where one can live safely. There is. Long before the Kushan invaded this religious sphere, we Bakaraka built a hidden village in an impregnable land, and we've survived for several centuries working as assassins. All who live in the village are warriors who constantly practice their killing arts. Not even the likes of spirit creatures would find it easy to approach. With my employer, the Mad Emperor Fallen, I've been pondering whether to work for the Hawk like the other Kushan, but I just can't bring myself to serve someone inhuman again. And so I was just thinking it's about time to return to the village. If times had not changed, no one outside the clan would ever be allowed in, so this timing worked out well for you. So we've got like Elfhelm over here, we've got this Kushan village here, we've got Falconia here. All right, okay. Well, in that case, there's nothing to say. You girls gather up all the non-perishable provisions that you have. Okay, Luca, me too. You're leaving the city as soon as you got here, but things don't always go the way you want them to. So what will you do with the girl? If you're leaving her here, I'll take responsibility and look after her. I'll take Erica with me. I'm not entirely sure that's right, but we're family. All right. So we don't know where Nina and Yohim are. They could be out somewhere. We don't know what's happened to them. But I very much like Rickard learning from that moment with Guts and Casca. Rickard's like, I'm not going to be like Guts and leave Erica to be watched by somebody. Plus, if Rickard's worried about his life being in jeopardy, they're going to find out Erica's connected to him and hurt her. And he's like, no, we're not going to do that. Plus, we'll just have Silot's two guards help her. I'm sure she'll keep them on their toes. Well, having them with those they need to protect makes people cautious. Maybe those types turn out to be the survivors. Work hard and protect them, Kushan fella. What? Long ago, a friend left on a journey for the same reason I am now. A dangerous journey, with someone dear to him. Though unlike me, he was an extremely able swordsman who was nearly unkillable. Yeah, he's going to the Kushan village just like Guts is going with Casca at Elfhelm. And he's probably going there with Erica, so she'll be protected. It's so similar. Knowing him, he's still out there somewhere. I'm sure of it. Well, crap. And then there's Roxas. Oh my God. Now the question is whether or not Roxas, whether it's under Griffith's orders or whether Locust. But here's the thing. Griffith probably doesn't care because he knows that Locust and them are going to take care of things. And he's just like, whatever happens. Night fight. Oh my God. Yep. And there he is. He looks kind of like Femto there. Oh, he's getting closer to Rickard. I don't like that. Nope. Oh, the fireworks, bitch. Oh, and he has a new mask. It's all fancy and very Kushan-like. Oh my God. Rickard's freaking badass. Like, just comes out of nowhere with this. Rickard. Oh my God. Don't go near until the battle's over. There's no place. This is no place for women and children. And you girls had better not get a closer look. Well, tell that to Farnace, Shirk, and Casca. If the war demon sees your face, you might die right there or end up being arrested for sheltering a traitor. Well, I wouldn't go if you asked me. Oh my God. Oh, I got him. Oh, I told you. That's not necessarily where my head is. This was new and everything. Now it's already damaged. Nothing. Today is nothing but sadness. Oh shit, no! No, don't you dare! Don't you get Rickard with that arrow! I'm surprised rather than fleeing, you ambushed me. You must have nerves of steel. Dude, he's got the whole 9 yards. One of your kind once followed me for hundreds of leagues. Yes, I know I can't simply get away. Well, it's true. Many apostles have their fixations. They're all especially enthralled by the hawk. As am I. That's why, someday, I want to kill him. The hawk by my own hand. Because he's seen what he looks like, probably, and he knows he's Femto. Okay, maybe. Who knows? Thrill killer. Oh, my God. Maybe you are indeed a natural-born killer, but for Bakaraka, it's fatal. Oh, my God. An assassin is one who administers death. He doesn't toy with it. Oh my gosh, I'll carve you up, rags and all. Oh my gosh, I love this with the fireworks and everything. Oh, that won't work again. Oh my God, look at these feet. Psylocke. Ooh, he actually got him. He cut him. Those blades are done cutting. Oh my God. Well, there's foot blades, toe blades, everything. Oh my gosh, and the spinny moves. I want to see this animated so badly. Oh, I love the cloak effect too of just using the cloak spinning as well. He really has improved. That clan leader's son who was so conceited. How formidable. Oh, clan leader's son. So tell us more about Psylocke. The truth hurts. Yes, I was arrogant. But a certain man on the battlefield did a fine job of putting me in my place. Ever since then, I've been diligent every day. Luckily, this world has offered no shortage of combat that makes for good training. Is he talking about? Yes, he is talking about Guts. Yes, Rickard, put 2 and 2 together. Soon the fireworks will end and Raxus will melt into the darkness. When the flames burn out, so will your light. So will your life. Oh. You're late. Well, sorry for the wait, young master, but it's ready now. Oh shit, there's a flamethrower! Yes, bitch! Oh my God! Oh shit, got him! Oh, look at it burn. Filling a water sprayer with oil and igniting it. Good idea. Are they okay? I hope that doesn't spread. Well, good thing they made extras. Oh, wait, no, don't go. Don't look, don't shine. Light on Raxus. Don't light me up. This is the war demon, the ruins of Raxus. Oh my god. Oh, Erica, what are you doing, girl? Oh no. Oh shit. Oh, why are you grabbing that horse? What are we doing? Why are you tearing this horse in half? What are you doing? Why? Why are we? Oh, to use the blood to douse the flames. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn, I'm with him. Damn. No. Oh, no, 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 no. It's still burning. No, 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 not Erica. No, no, bitch, no. Oh my god. Oh, no, 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 no. Soaring escape. Oh my god. Oh, Erica. Nope. Mira, you've got to promise me. Nope. Oh. Oh, Snake. The old man. Oh my god. Yes. Oh, because she helped him. Oh, the snake. Because the snakes bit him. Oh my god. This is why we had the flashback chapters of Guts saving the plant that had the fairy, because it was setting up the idea. It was reminding us once again that good deeds give good karma. And it was setting all of that up. And here, I was going to be honest. I was going to be so pissed if, like, Griffith or somebody came and rescued Erica and being like, see, Rickard, I told you I was perfect and everything's fine. You should join us. I'm glad that didn't happen. I'm glad that it was the old man wizard. Yes, please. Go with them, dude. Now I've paid you back, boy. Old Beardy! Gramps, who are you? Hey, now, keep hidden or you'll get dragged into this. You, Bakaraka, I have a proposition for you. Do you think I might go with you on your journey? You know of our clan. Who are you? One of the vanquished like yourselves. And like you, an oddball who feels out of place in the new world. Oh, bitch. Yes. Yes. Okay. General Daiba, you're still alive. Who? Daiba, the leader of the Pashaka forces. The right-hand man of the great Emperor Ganishka and a sorcerer. Oh, I love the way that Silot's eyes are drawn. Who controlled a shadowy Kushan force, the Pashaka. High sorcerer, mind you. So what's your answer? What do you say, boss? Yes, make Rickard the boss. Well, there's no reason to turn him down. He saved my future wife. But right now, we have to fight our way out of this. By all means. Oh, snakes. Where are they all coming from? Oh, that's what he was talking about in the barn. Yes, the snakes. Oh, my God. And the rats. Oh, shit. Conrad would be amused. Oh, he's in pain. Ew, the rats are climbing up the cloak. No matter how phantasmagoric it may be, to them, it's just an old rag. I'm sure it'll take time to knock them all off. Oh, Rickard, Erica! You guys, you'd best duck. Just staying there isn't safe, since I'm about to prepare our rides. What? Oh my God! What are we doing? Oh my God! No, it was the bird! He kept the bird! There's more of them! Oh my God! More monsters! It's because they were cooped up in that tight space. They can't wait to do some flying. With them, we can fly right over the city walls. Now hurry up and get on. Don't worry. As long as I'm around, they won't eat you. Oh, hang on. Oh, here it is. Oh, girl had to go get her weapons. Yes! Off we go. Luca, girls. So you came anyway. Don't let anyone see you. What are you saying? What's happening? What's that? Is there a fire? With all this commotion, everyone's noticed. Oh, look. Aren't those diamonds? It's thanks for your kindness. Keep it. Luca, everyone, thank you. Goodbye. We're in the clear for the time being. I wouldn't say so, General. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, this is great. This whole volume. Get out of there, all of y'all. I'll be damned. That old rag can fly. We can't fly fast enough to load down like this. Rickard, here. Oh, my God. The same thing Guts had. Is like literally a bazooka. Taste the rainbow, mother trucker! Oh my god. Yes, please. Oh my gosh. Psylocke and them getting Daiba and them out. Oh my god. What was that noise? Fireworks this late at night. Take care, everyone. Oh, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And across, yeah. Oh, bitch, yeah. Rickart's like, bye, bitch. Not staying here. Wow. I'm so glad Erica and Rickert got out of there. I am so glad they're away from that city. I was like, no, no good is going to come from this. Oh. And then like all of the Ganishka threads and everything. Oh my god, I'm so glad this volume's still going. Oh my god. Oh. We got another chapter at least. I feel like we're getting towards the end of this volume, but oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Landfall. What a volume. My beloved homeland. Punk, you didn't even know where it was. Elf Hell, Skellig Island. Oh, drop anchor, prepare to disembark. Oh, Isidore's so happy. Wow. Okay. I know you all had to wait like 8 years to get to this point. One way or another, we finally got here safe and sound. Whatever safe and sound means, right? I can smell profit. Get out of here, Magnifico. I appreciate this, Captain. Pirates, a ghost ship, sea monsters, even Marrow. It wasn't a boring voyage. See? Mira's like, can you really complain? Well, hold it now. Shouldn't you thank her first? Those whose help do you think? No, Valera. True. Oh. Honestly, I don't know what would have happened without you guys. The only thing I can do is hack at foes. Healing injuries, looking after Casca while fighting. Well, at least play a little hard to get. It was more than I could handle. So I'd like to thank you. Oh. Casca, quit reaching for the birds. Oh, well, off we go. Oh my gosh, you'll fall in. My homeland, I've missed it. Puck, why'd you leave the island? You know, you've never said. Want to know? Not really. Oh, doesn't make much difference. Then I shall now tell the tale of how the brave elf Puck set off on his journey. That day, I was fighting the seagull Jonah, a seabird boss and threat to the island's peace, who goes by the alias Albatross the Monster. Oh my god, with the armor and everything. Who's that? Well, great, here we go. I love Yzma and Shirk's face. They're both like, are you sure? Our endless mortal combat continued on land, sea, and air. Give me that Omega-3! And with the pride of both of our peoples on the line. By the time hunger and boredom set in, I headed for home on Jonah's back, our enmity having turned into rivalry. Along the way, tragedy occurred. He fell off! A youngster embarks on a journey on the great unknown ocean called life. And that was the Berserk prologue. No, really, who cares? I love Yzma and Shirk's face in that whole point. That both those panels, their little chibi faces are so cute. But I love that Puck was like, I just like literally got bored and landed on a ship. What do you want from me? Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, first to make landfall. Oh my god. We will stay here in the cove for a while. Yzma, take this. If you whisper into that shell, your voice will hear and reach me. And you can hear mine if you put it to your ear. Use it should anything happen. Having grown up human, you'll probably find many things to be mysterious in the elf world. Be careful as you go. Okay. Oh, and I have something to tell all of you. The flow of time is different on this island than it is in the outside world. The flow of time, you mean like, oh, so is this, okay, hold on just a second. I think I've heard of that. In fairy tales, where elves lure a child to their village, he forgets the time in his enjoyment, and when he returns home, several decades have passed in the human world. Oh my god, okay. So will time on the seahorse different from ours too? Within the cove, the flow of time will be the same. But I cannot recommend too long a sojourn. So is it possible that if they're thinking that the baby went to the elf island, that's how it aged so fast? But it didn't really age, so I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. The idea of the flow of time. Continuing to stay here means becoming cut off from the outside world. Did you know that? I bet he didn't. Guts, never mind. After you bring Casca there, will you? I think that in itself is signaling that they're not going to stay there on Elf Island, because if time changes so rapidly there compared to the outside world, then that to me is a sign that they're not going to stay there. I'm just saying. That seems like a sign. You're coming along too, Vice Commander Mustache Knight. Well, they've recognized my skills and made me a guard. Well, what the hell is Azon doing? He has done nothing this whole time. I feel like Azon going with them is a trap. I feel like I don't trust Azon. I don't know why. I just get a bad vibe from here. Miura has not expanded on his character at all. He's kept the helmet on. Something feels amiss about Azon, and I cannot figure it out. He's not causing the brand on Guts or Casca to react, so I don't think he's an apostle, but at the same time, why is he with them? What is he doing? What is the point of him being there? Is he a beacon? I feel like he's a tracking device for Griffith to go straight to Elf Island and show up when he's not welcome. I don't know. I don't get good vibes. So my death-defying epic adventure of a lifetime happened in the blink of an eye here. Well, I can't just accept that. Life's but a single night's dream. I like Yzma's little eye there. And Shirk's little eye. Well, listen, Mr. Puck. What, Magnifico? I look forward to help with you-know-what. Oh, don't play dumb now. That you'd help me in exchange for putting you on the throne. Oh, he forgot. Yep, he forgot. Here's to the future. Do what thou must. He's cruising for a bruising. Yep. I like that none of them believe that Magnifico's quest to kidnap the king is going to yield anything. Oh, wow. What are these stones? Gravestones? These are what I think they are, Shirk. Oh, who cares? Just charge right up the hill. Well, no, Isidro! Think before you. You can't fight dead spirits if you're scared of graveyards. Oh, welcome back again. Oh, they're just going to turn you around and they won't let you go straight through. They're going to get you lost and come back. Well, I came back, but I thought I went straight. Is there a curse? What gives, Puck? Well, you got me. Nothing like this was here before. Chances are it was made after the day the world changed. This is a barrier to confuse and turn away those who trespass on the island. This island where elves and mages live was originally supposed to exist in the astral world, but on that day it ended up overlapping the physical world. So the island's inhabitants must have built this formation as they dislike people from the physical world coming here. If you thoughtlessly move forward, you'll just end up where you started. Well, then what now? We came all this way just to stay here? It's okay. Puck. If you would, please. If I would what? It's all right. You originally lived on this island. This barrier shouldn't work on you, so start leading the way. Oh, and everybody just grabs a hold of the rope. Well, is this really going to help? Everyone just hold on to the string. It's like a red string of fate. Come on, get going, you. Is this really true? Oh, my God. Ivalera's having a blast. Aren't you flying the right way? Oh my God, as they just snake through this. Ooh. Surely this is the path to profit. Oh my God. Roderick is questioning everything. What an extremely silly sight this is. I like Serpico's like, well, this is rather silly. We're just like a little bunch of preschoolers leaving led around by this string. Well, seems just about right for his homeland. This is kind of fun. Ooh, humans have come again. Pirates maybe, no problem. No ordinary human should be able to get through that barrier. Oh, I love all these mages. What is this? Looks like we've gotten through. You did it, Puck. Good job. Well, naturally, for a native. Those people got through the barrier. That's no good. What's going on? It's all right. We still have the scarecrows. The sight of those should send them running in fear. A field? A pumpkin patch, huh? Oh, look at all the fruit. Can you eat this stuff? Uh-oh. What's wrong? Oh my God, what? This is no ordinary field. There are sure a lot of scarecrows. This field's a magic field, so if you go touching the crops, everyone get out of the field. Oh my God. So the scarecrows. Oh, I love it. Oh, how spooky. Oh, thematic. I love it. Nice. Oh my gosh. I'm like, at this point, scarecrows are the least scary thing we've had to worry about. Haven't I seen this pattern somewhere? Nice. Try learning a little. Oh my gosh. So are there mages and stuff that are on the island too? Is Shirk gonna meet some of her comrades? Oh, you're kidding! No! Oh my God. I am... Oh. Take me out to the ball game. I am just floored by this. Floored by this. Okay, I'm gonna mark this moment here. I want to go back to this opening paragraph here. With the help from the Marrow, Guts' party has defeated the Sea God. On the verge of death, Guts, on the verge of death as a result of drawing out the power of the Berserker armor, is rescued by the Marrow and a mysterious luminous body. The party then follow as the Marrow guide them to Elf Island. Meanwhile, on the mainland, Rickert is rescued from danger by the reborn Band of the Hawk as he makes his way towards Falconia. Okay, so that's fine. That's okay. That wasn't too spoilery, but I'm just, oh my God. So yeah, these scarecrows, we've handled worse. We've handled much worse. If that's all they got for us, it feels very Wizard of Oz, kind of like got to follow the yellow brick road and then you have the scarecrows. So is there going to be a Tin Man and a lion? Also, if we're going by the Wizard of Oz motif, you have Oz behind the curtain. So is that going to be like the Elf King that's supposed to give Casca back her mind and everything? I definitely find it a little bit ominous that they talk about that time flows differently on the island. So if you stay there too long, too much time will pass. It kind of reminds me of Rosine and all of that. So that's interesting. I'm going to be very curious to see. That tells me they can't stay on the island, but I don't know. I don't like Azon with them. I know that Roderick's with them and Magnifico's with them, but, and then there are other soldiers too. So I guess it's not just Azon. I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of Azon being there is yet, if there even is one. It reads as suspicious to me, right? Because Sonia knew him back then and we don't trust Sonia. So something's up. Something's up with that. And I worry now that Rickert has left Griffith, if Griffith's going to start being like, well, I want to rule everything. And so you all not being here is a problem to me. God. I can't tell you how satisfying seeing Griffith getting slapped by Rickert is on so many levels. Rickert, little baby Rickert, he did that. He came forward. He smacked the shit out of Griffith. It was beautiful. I'm so glad Miura lived long enough to draw that. I'm so glad. Nobody wanted him to pass. It's a horrible death that Miura suffered. It was too soon. He was too young. But I'm really glad that he got to draw that. I really am, because that whole chapter, and what I love about it is that Rickert's like, nope. It's like, I cannot live with myself living in this utopia that you built off the deaths of our friends. Nope. It's kind of like, if we're going to talk about reality, it's like once you know about the harsh histories and you know about the skeletons in the closet, in reality, you can't just fly on a giant bird somewhere else. And you can't, in reality, a lot of people are like, well, if you find out that where you're from's done something so bad, then just leave. That's easier said than done. A lot of people can't just take up whatever they had and move like Rickert and Erica have done. That's just not feasible. But once you find out the truth about something and you find out the ugly history about something, you don't have to support it. You can choose something else. and you can lay your claim with something else and have some dignity in your own being, in your own pride. And him being like, nope. He's like, I am not choosing to be. And you know what? I feel like Locus in some regards, I feel like Locus is maybe a little bit jealous of Rickard because Rickard had the balls to stand up to Griffith. I was like, good for him. And for a second, I thought that Raxus maybe would join them for a second because he said he wanted to kill Griffith too. And Rickard was like, I think that was a moment of Rickard being like, not only seeing that these monsters that Griffith has employed are not totally loyal to him. They're just, some of them may end up like Ganishka and try to fight back against him, which would create an unstable environment. Everything about Falconia, it all seems too good to be true. And it is. It's all an illusion. Like the people that see their dead loved ones, they don't know that their souls are going to hell. They believe that, oh, we don't have to fear death now because everything's going to be fine. No, it ain't. And then Griffith isn't telling them the whole truth, which he knows because he's a god hand. Raxus is a case in point of I'm just following Griffith for now till I can get close enough to try to kill him. So these war demons, even though some of them like Locus and Grunbeld seem really loyal, and Zod too, a lot of them are going to try to probably fight back and hurt him, and it's going to cause chaos in that city. And Rickard's like, nope, that doesn't seem like my jam. Bye. And I love that Psylocke and him finally got together, working together. I also love that Rickard, even though Rickard's got some guns, Rickard is like just, this lean young man. And then you have Psylocke and his two guards who are like muscled out the ass. And you're just like, what? I just want to see the two guards who are so sweet, like protecting Erica. I just need to see that. I just need to see them protecting her while Psylocke and Rickard like become badasses. I'm so proud of Rickard. Like, go Rickard. Good job. But yeah, he's like, I love Erica. And he's like, I'm not going to stick around for you to do something horrible to her. Bye. So he says he's like, the shape of the wings is a little different from the old crest. And he's like, that it is. Like Griffith doesn't have anything to say to him about it. I love that. I love that he just smacks the shit out of, I wanted that framed. I want it framed. I want it tattooed on my body. I just freaking love that. That took so much courage, and I love Rickard for it. And I love Rickard going back through this volume of being like, I've seen him seem godly, but I've also seen this so fiendish. And he's like, Griffith does all of these things to make people feel inferior. He does it to make them feel small. And that way he can control them better. He's putting on this giant circus to make people feel so inferior to him, like they need him. And Rickard's like, F you, I don't need you. And God, I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, and Sonia, whatevs, what can we do? Also, the idea of like part of the design being the sphere of pandemonium with the wings on either side of it. The chapter Pandemonium, where we saw the den of the demons fighting, the shadows and the way Miura drew Rickard and Locus's conversation, God, it was so good. And I know that Locus is like, well, we're all just these demons and we need a place to belong. And Griffith gave us that. And I'm like, well, but you boo-hoo. You chose to be apostles. You chose to give into your desires to gain this power. Oh, I'm sorry that there were prices to pay. What? I was like, screw you. I was like, becoming an apostle means that you had to sacrifice someone you loved. I was like, no. Also, Erica's so badass. I love that she just goes along with it. And she's just like, yeah, here's all these things. But she's so nice too. And I love that Daiba was so, like, Daiba reciprocating her kindness. Top notch indeed. Also, the little emblem at the top of the den is like Femto's symbol. It's like a subversion of the Band of the Hawk, where it's the sphere with the demon wings coming out from it. Pandemonium. Love it. Yeah, it's so good. It's just great. I love it. I wanted to go back to the Band of the Hawk and their symbols on their armor and their flags to kind of see how it looked different from before. I wanted to see that. Like how was that different? I wanted to see what the Band of the Hawks emblem is now and how it looks different than it was. I wanted to see what it was. Because surely we have some Band of the Hawk members that came in volume 37. I think so. Yeah, he's like, there was our emblem. Okay. So yeah, the band, it has changed a little bit. He's like, it's not what it was before. Yep. God, I'm so happy with Rickert. I'm glad that Rickert didn't drink the Kool-Aid. I'm glad Rickert was like, bye. And thank goodness. The question is going to be, Griffith has this idea of, well, I'm going to be the king of Midland. Nobody's ever going to leave me. Well, Rickert and them have left, so who's to say if things don't start getting bad and things aren't the paradise that he thought they were? Can he create... Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Griffith believes he can be king of Midland and make everything perfect in a utopia, but humans are too full of sin for a utopia. It's just not going to be possible. And I don't think that Griffith realizes that. And so that's going to be interesting to see if it all collapses from within. It'll be interesting to see. We'll see how that goes. If you can keep the apostles at bay and what you can do, how you going to cover up this whole massive explosion and everything. We're going to see, but oh my God, this volume is one of my favorites. It's such a good volume. And for being mainly about Griffith, this volume is so damn good. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Mira, so much. But now we're at Elfhelm, pretty much almost. So what are we going to do with these scarecrows? What's that going to be like? I'm excited to see, y'all. So anyway, in the meantime, I'm excited to hear your comments down below. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and I'll be back real soon with volume 39 of Berserk. Bye.